Hello and welcome to another episode of Ask Paperstac. Today we have one coming from Timothy from New York, and this one comes quite often. You know, people asking about the closing terms. What are the closing terms and dates mean? What are closing terms and dates mean? I see dates, but what is due on those dates of escrow? Should be the same day or have a waiting period?
Okay. Yes. So the closing terms are their general guidelines on, look, you're agreeing to how you're going to close a transaction. You can set a cutoff date, but ultimately our cutoff date reflects to a couple of different options. It's either the date you agree to on the platform or the date that the borrower or the buyer signs the disbursement agreement. The reason for that is sometimes it's happened in the past where a buyer signed a disbursement agreement and our old setup was it would default to the day that the deal was closed. Mm-hmm. So now it's when the buyer signs the disbursement agreement or a date that you guys agree on to in advance. Mm-hmm. So in advance you say, look, we're closing in September. I know we're just going to set the cutoff date for October 1. That's the cutoff date.
Yeah.
Let's see, what else is there? Closing terms, you're also going to pick, how you want to close it. Do you want to use escrow, audit, or a combination of the two? Or do you just want to, look, I'm going to send the money to the seller, and the seller's just going to send me the collateral file. We're just going to use Paperstac for the communications portion. That's basically setting up the closing terms, and then the closing date will be the date that actually the deal finally closes and funds are wired.
You mean the cutoff date?
No, the closing date.
Closing date, okay.
Closing date's the day the deal closes, seller signs the disbursement, funds are wired.
Okay, cool. All right, we got a second one coming from someone who just closed their first deal ever, and they closed it on Paperstac.
Great.
So now they're just wondering. They're wondering. See, Sarah from Arizona. Now that I've closed a deal, do I need to reach out to Allied, or do you do all that? What do I need to supply to them?
With regards to the collateral file?
Well, yeah, I guess so. Either I told her the servicing transfer will happen.
Yeah, so Paperstac kicks off the servicing transfer if you've put in your servicer. We send an email to the outgoing and incoming servicer and both parties saying, look, this deal's sold. Here's a cutoff date. Here's a closing date. Everything moving forward. You guys now take it from there. Each servicer is a little different. I do believe Allied has document custodian services. So you would need to, if you had the collateral file sent to your house or to your office and you want to utilize Allied, have it, print off FedEx label and ship it to Allied to put in their fireproof vault. Or you can actually do that on Paperstac.
You could.
You can do that from the get-go when you put in your mailing address. We'll then mail the collateral package directly to Allied if that's who you put in there. Mm-hmm. So.
Yeah, and her follow-up question was basically, what's best? Should I keep it at my house or should I keep it with Allied? And I said, do you have a fireproof safe? I would probably keep it with Allied.
I would do it with Allied as well. We house all of our documents with U.S. Bank. Not to say at the beginning we didn't put them into in our office. We did, but we went and bought a big fireproof filing cabinet and took care of it that way, and so we would lock it up every night. But at the end of the day, I got to think it's a little bit more secure at somebody who's got a vault, something along those lines.
There's an alarm and all kinds of stuff. And,
yeah.
And not only that, don't they probably have some kind of insurance or something like that?
Insurance, yeah.
What do they have? What's that insurance called? Is there a name?
It's liability or errors and omissions.
Okay, errors and omissions.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Okay, I've heard of that. Yeah, okay, interesting. So so that's what we have for today for the Ask Paperstac podcast. Why do I keep saying that? Ask Paperstac, whatever.
Series.
Yeah. If you have your own questions about the site specifically, or if you have a note question, you can always ask it, and he can help you with that, and I can help you with anything that's about the Paperstac platform. But we'll see you in the next one. See ya.
Great.